Ladies and gentlemen, today is my 52nd birthday. I thought I want to spend this time to actually make some reflection of my life over the last 1 year, to count my blessings and also reflect on some of my misfortune. And I think it's important for you to watch to the end to know where my key message is for everybody. So let's watch on, shall we? So for starters, I thought we look at the blessing first. And I think there's a lot of blessing that happened in my life. I want to share them with you. Not to brag, but I think it's important for us to count our blessing. And I'll share with you some of my blessing and then look also some of my misfortunes. The first blessing that I think I have is I kept my weight loss for 3 years. This was Mr. Lu. At his prime, I was about 90 to 93 kilogram. It was, suddenly quite a big size. And I don't even think this is my worst. So right now my weight is about 75. To be frank, gained a little bit from my prime of 73. But I think the key thing is that 3 years have passed. More or less, I kept my weight loss. So the key thing is that my heart no longer palpitate when I climb upstairs. I used to beat very fast, and I feel like the heart is jumping out when I climb stairs or go up slope, or I carry heavy things and things like that. Today, don't no longer do that. It's a very strong heart. At one point in time, I was kind of pre-diabetic. Sugar level was too high. My mom's side has a history of diabetes, so I was on the high risk side. Today the risk is completely gone, completely gone. I have a healthy BMI right now. So I want to share with everybody that this is a great blessing that has happened to my life. And I want to encourage everybody to try to lose weight to a healthy level and maintain it. It is possible. I've just shown it is possible. This is a great blessing, right? One of the best things that happened in my life. And health is wealth. The second thing is that it's blessed to be young again, right? Some of you all say, wow, Mr. Louis, very healthy. Yes, I am. Okay. I think three big things that happened. If you look at me and my wife, this is 2021. This is our photo. And now we all look like this. Okay. I think the key thing is that, number one, I've got now some hair. It's not fantastic amount, but I think it's got some hair. I went for hair transplant, and for those people who have a very negative view of it, I want to share everybody that those people who have this balding issue, it's perfectly okay to go for it. You feel a lot better and younger. As a result, you're more motivated to keep yourself young and fit again. Second thing is, of course, I slim down and I look much better when I slim down. And third is that I started using a lot of skincare from Korea. We, in fact, Premium Mall actually so inspired by it, we started selling this product as well. So we eat our own dog food, and look at the results speak for itself, right? Both of us look young again, right? So this is almost 3 to 4 years ago, right? I think we somehow look young again. So it is blessed to feel young and look young again. Now, it's not just a look, right? The fitness, the demeanor, the energy level, everything, right? The motivation in life, it's just great to feel young again. Now, for some of you who may not know, I keep a very healthy exercise regime right now. I've been walking about 10 kilometers a day, and my daily steps hover around 15 to 17,000 steps. And I've kept this regime for almost 3 years. I want to tell everybody it is possible. Now, I'm a very, very busy person, right? I travel a lot, I do multiple business, and I have to do a lot of things. But yet, despite that, I keep to a very healthy regime, 10 kilometers a day, right? So I've counted that 10 kilometers a day simply means it's about 3,600 kilometers a year. And over the last 3 years, I've probably walked from, I don't know, from Singapore. The distance I cover probably can reach Russia already, the kind of distance, right? It's a very long distance that I cover every day. And I also do about 40 push-ups a day. The standard is very bad, but at least the muscles and the fitness is there. I do about 80 leg raise. Of course, I cover 10,000 steps. I eat 2 meals a day right now. I skip breakfast, take a brunch, and then dinner. And I think that helps to keep my weight check as well. And for some, I always say, wow, Mr. Lu, how tahan? Well, over a long time, your body condition itself and it's possible. Okay. I also discovered that ginseng tonic really helped me a lot, and I eat a lot of them. In fact, this is something that we also started marketing as well, because I think this is something that I'm eating that enables sustain me for this kind of health regime, right? So I'm very happy with my health regime. It's a great blessing that I want to share with everybody. So the other thing I have been sharing quite a lot is my investments are doing very well as well. This is just a screenshot of my endowers, CPF, and a bit of SRS portfolio. It's still maintaining well above $1 million despite the US dollar coming down. And it turned out that the 2020 and 2022 financial bets that I make in the stock market turned out very well. The other portfolio, which I don't want to review, is my cash is investment portfolio. Is bigger than this one and it's doing also very well. And collectively, they are outdone, property investment anytime by far, okay, by far. So a lot of people say, yeah, Mr. Lu, if you have invested this money in property and things like that, you've done very well. That's utter rubbish. The kind of returns that we get from stock returns are phenomenal. And it doesn't require me to incur debts, leverage, no sleepless night. I don't need to restrict my mobility in my career and businesses, it's just compound powerfully. And the best part is it's continue to compound, right? And my CPF right now with my wife at 52 years old is 2 million plus. I haven't do a quick check, 2 million specifically how much, but it's 2 million plus, quite significant. And it's on track to be 4 million and above by 65 years old. So I think it's doing very well. I'm sharing this with you to share with you that those paper strategy that I share everybody all these years has now come to pass. It can happen to you as well. It can happen to you as well. And in fact, many of you are also doing very well, and some of you are really outdoing me. I'm happy for it, okay? And this is a great blessing in my life, and I want to share with everybody. So, as I mentioned, I realized that many of the 1865 followers' investments are doing very well along with me. They put money in the CPF SA and compound powerfully. They build a strong financial safety net. Then they venture into S&P 500, into NASDAQ, and they compound and compound. A lot of them are doing very well. Some of them have already exceeded far beyond me already, and I'm very happy about it, right? So this is a movement that now become a wave and multitude, right? And this is a great blessing to me to see other people doing well. And I want to make sure that, in my life, I actually have the contribution to help everybody to do well financially and also in other aspects of your life as well. So a 1865 community has grew rapidly, rapidly, right? Early this year, I think we started off the year around 20 something thousand subscribers. We're now 44,000. We almost double our subscriber base, and our Telegram base is at a strong of 36,000. The numbers are not meaningful. The numbers means a life to me. I want to impact lives. I want the community to collectively impact other people's lives as well. And the mission that we have is to enable more ordinary people to lead extraordinary lives financially and beyond. I don't just want to help you all make more money. That's only one aspect of it. I want everybody to collectively be inspired by some of the little tips I give you that can transform your life in your health, your family, everything as well. Everybody knows that I bought a Johor Bahru house in Austin Heights, and it was a blessed buy. In short, it was a lucky buy. I purchased it somewhere around last year, and I placed a deposit and things like that, somewhere around May or June. I can't exactly remember. We caught it right before the big JB property inflation happened. And right now it has gone up phenomenally in price. I'm not talking about my investment is doing well. I'm just saying that, if I have bought it later, it will have cost me a lot more money, right? In fact, I also bought it right before the ringgit also rebounded, right? I bought it roughly about 350 ringgit to one Sing dollar. Right now it's 320 something or 330. So basically it saved me a lot of money. I'm not going to sell it. Okay. I'm not going to cash out and things like that. It's a nice retirement house. Right now I regularly share how the renovation is going on. The key thing is that I paid a lot less money for it compared to what I would have incurred if I paid now or beyond, right? So it was a very blessed and lucky buy, and I'm very happy with the house. And as the progress goes on, I would like to share with everybody as well. My children are a great blessing to me. Huge blessing, right? Huge blessing. So I think one of the top of the blessing is that Ben, okay, did not go to Israel for his studies, right? Had he gone for his studies right now, it would be a very complicated scenario, right? Of course, we would have flown him back and then his studies are disrupted and things like that. And if he go over there and got used to it and don't want to come back, this will send me and my wife very worried and things like that. So this was a huge blessing. And now he's studying in NUS College, studying mathematics. And I think he's doing very well, enjoying life. Very smart and shrewd investor right now. And I discuss regularly with him my investment strategy. And I think it's a great blessing, right? My eldest daughter, Kate, is going to finish her university soon. She has started working in SS Digital as well, doing quite okay. And most importantly, she has found a very good boyfriend and they have started applying for BTO. I'm very happy. I'm a big believer that having a good spouse account for 80, maybe even 100% of your life success, and seeing that she found a very good boyfriend, I'm very, 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 very comforted. Emily is studying mathematical science in NTU. Oh, her grades are fantastic. In the family, she's considered a mathematical whale, in Hokkien called zai kia, math zai kia, and I think, she's within striking range of getting some phenomenal results. I'm don't want to put pressure on her, and she may even outdo her father in academics. Right. In short, all their lives, I'm very happy. They are exercising regularly, taking care of their lives, mixing with the right people. I cannot ask for more. Right. Very respectful, very closely knitted with each other, and with me and my wife, despite our traveling schedule. I cannot ask for more, right? The children are blessing. And this is the highest KPI for my life, right? Everything else doesn't matter. My health can go down, my wealth can go down. My children are the highest KPI of my life. And that KPI, I'm very glad that is a great blessing, great blessing. Interestingly, my businesses are also very well blessed as well, right? Premium Mall has been doing business in luxury business for 10 years already. Some of you already know we sell very high-end luxury items from Europe. But the downside is that I travel a lot, right? In fact, I travel like 70-80% of the time to Europe. Something interesting happened this year is that our local business are also growing, so I can afford to travel less right now. We have now grown a jewelry, health, and wellness business, and that part is doing decently well. I can afford to travel less now. Hopefully, 50-50 is something what I love to. Another of my business, Access Digital, which is an advertising company in the digital space. The business has acquired a telecom company, a small telecom company, and possibly we may even go into the eSIM business soon. Very happy with this progress as well. We have also have one of our businesses, which is an invested company. I don't own majority share in that one, has commenced the IPO process. And if the IPO will be successful, I'll be very happy because this is my first IPO exit, okay? And we are venturing into an AI business and so on, right? So this is something we're quite excited about, and I think I'm very blessed at the space that we are going into. We're even venturing into health and wellness business. We are into ginseng, we're into bird nest and things like that. One of the lowest cost, most effective, highest quality products we're selling. I'm very happy with the progress, and I think we're very blessed in this space as well. Now, to my critics who always say, "Wow, Mr. Lu, your life all good and rosy." No, no, no. How lian, how lian, how lian. Well, you know what? How can it be, right? That everybody is so good and rosy, right? I think it's not possible. Well, some things are not so nice for the last 1 year. Number one is my tailbone pain relapse. Now, some of you all know I suffer this tailbone pain. I probably have a concussion or something like that. And I used to a specialist that can treat it quite well. He would do a steroid jab into my tailbone and the pain will go away for half a year or so. Unfortunately, my specialist passed away, and that's quite a shock to my life. And I'm trying to look for a good specialist right now. I'm looking for it. I used to have a sinus problem. There's a pressure in my sinuses. 20 years ago, I went for 2 operations on it. And since then, it didn't disturb me quite a lot. But the pressure relapsed after 2 decades, right? So health is something very important to everybody, and it's something that I'm trying to work on as well. Last 1 year, we lost a very close uncle of my wife. Very, very sad. I was very inspired by this uncle, very close to him as well. And it's something that just grieved us, okay? For some of you know, I also taken some positions, not as big as my stocks, some positions in bonds, believing that there will be a rally, and it did come, but the rally was quite short-lived because reinflation risk emerged, right? And now the bonds is starting to go down again. I'm not losing money. I just gave up quite a significant part of my profits. But that's something that, they're not so nice financially in my investments, but, just keeping score of some of this misfortune. One of my invested company didn't do quite well. I hope that it won't go down under, but these are some of plus and minuses. What is the point of me sharing all this? I choose to focus on the blessings and not to dwell on the bad, right? Every one of us will have blessing. Every one of us have some misfortune, right? Because I choose to focus on the blessing, okay, it gives me a lot of energy, it gives me a lot of power, it gives me a lot of focus in driving forward. And I strongly encourage everybody to do that. All of us will have some misfortune, right? If you dwell on it, it gives you negative energy and makes you very negative and things like that, then it's very bad, right? I want to share with you that my life, I focus, I count my blessings, I thank God for it. And whatever things that misfortune happen, we deal with it, we move on from it. That's the whole point of this birthday video, right? We count our blessing regularly, give thanks to God, to your family, to your children, whatever things that happen. And for things that happen in a negative way, deal with it. Can't deal with it, move on, right? Don't dwell on it. And that's the whole point I want to share with everybody. So with this, thank you for following me for all these years. Remember, hit like, subscribe, and always join us. I hope that my life has been a blessing to you, and I hope to be a blessing to you moving forward as well. Thank you, and I'll see you in a day or two. Bye bye.